Good morning and welcome back to some more ZAWA together. Thank you for joining me today for another fun episode. We're back in action and we're going to get started right away with today's episode by going in here and hopefully grabbing some of Grimer's balls. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to grab a couple of stacks of balls here because I need them for a project that we're going to get started on in a little bit. But yeah, we've got a lot of fun stuff to do today. Hopefully, it has been a while since we've been on here to the old country zoo, but we're going to get back to it today and get some more progress made over there in our little country wilderness area and see what we can get done as far as making some new paths, building a new farm, and possibly a little bit of a food production supply. So let's jump right into that and see what we can do. Well, to kick things off, I think we'll get started on a little bit of a farm here that will be helpful for some food in the future, hopefully. Now that I've struggled through all of the basic resource collecting, I think I have just about everything I need. We needed the slime balls here so we can go ahead and make these into sticky pistons. And I think everything else I should hopefully have mostly prepared here. So I was told a while back when I was struggling with the turkeys here that turkeys actually breed with pumpkin seeds. So the plan for this here area is to hopefully make ourselves a little bit of a pumpkin farm. So I'm just going to go ahead and start by doing a little pattern here. I don't know how big I'm going to be able to make this because I only have, I don't want to make it too big. I guess I don't need a huge, massive farm. And I guess this needs water in it somewhere, huh? What if we do water like right here, maybe? We'll grab a bucket for that. Wait, how's that going to work? Does it need water? No. Does it? Maybe? How do these things work? Will those stay planted if I put seeds in there? Like so. I actually haven't done one of these in a long time, so I don't know how that's going to work without water in there. So we may have to put something... I mean, we could just put like a little bit of a... trapdoor or something down here, maybe something like that. And then I think we could put a bucket of water in here to make sure that all of our crops are hydrated. I think this should be okay. I don't know if it needs the water. Probably does. I'm gonna guess that that probably needs water to hydrate the crops there. So we'll do that, and then maybe we'll just go like this and do like a pattern about that size, and then like that. One of those, just there, here, there, bam, boom. Something like that should be plenty big, I believe. And then we're also going to have to go down below this a little bit here. So I'm going to try to do minecart pickup system underneath. So let's go down a couple blocks here. And I'm going to want to tear out this whole layer. There we go. We have that trap door there. And I'm probably going to replace these blocks just so that I know it's something a little bit different. We'll put down a little minecart system down here below. Perfect. There we go. Little rail system underneath for item collection. It's going to be perfect. And we, of course, got our off switch there, so we don't have to worry too much about causing any problems. I wanted to hook that up to a daylight sensor that I had before, but I think I might have lost it in one of the deaths that I had while I was trying to collect some gold in the nether. So we'll have to try to get ourselves another one of those. But next thing we're going to do here, plant all these pumpkins, and then I don't know how well this is going to work, but I think we want to place these here. I believe on every one of these plants, we want to put an observer facing upwards, so that way we'll know when these things begin to grow. I probably want to put a light source or something over that water now that I think about it too. I don't remember if these need light. They probably are going to need light to grow if I had to guess. So we'll get that done here in a minute, but well, I've been working on this little farm over here for far longer than I intended to. I have been scratching my head trying to come up with different ways to make this work, and I think I have something sort of functional. It's kind of a crappy farm, if I'm going to be honest. It is automatically cooking eggs at this point in time because the trying to automatically cook turkey was not working out so good for me. So what we have going on up here is a little container at the top with a few turkeys in there. They are just hanging out. I think there's 4 of them in there, maybe 5 now, hanging out, and they're laying eggs that go into this dropper. Those get dispensed, or not dispensed, but droppered out actually into this little water stream. Just because I already had this set up the way it was working before. That goes down into this right there. Boom, perfect case sample into this hopper minecart there, which gets sucked down below. And this part is, I think it was a cool idea, but it doesn't function the greatest. So this goes down into a smoker down here. And on the other side of this, I have a little bit of a half-assed bamboo farm that doesn't exactly perform the greatest task of harvesting bamboo because I managed to get a lot of stuff that gets stuck here. But when it does work, it goes into there, and that goes down here to cook the eggs. However, if I don't get at least 4 bamboo in the smoker here, it won't even cook 1 single egg. So this isn't the greatest. I don't know if it's even going to be able to work enough to keep up with the cooking of the eggs or not. But for today, I'm getting sick of dealing with it. So it may or may not produce some fried eggs over here. I might have to make some advancements on that in the future. But we got plan B over here, and that is the pumpkin farm. This is kind of a makeshift system, I guess, that I came up with here because I couldn't figure out how to get the other one to work. So I figured out something that does work half decent, I suppose. And this is actually a little bit of a, I guess, a better version, not better version, but a different version that allows it to be less laggy, because this basically is hooked up to a daylight sensor here so that this whole system will only cycle once each Minecraft day. So when it gets dark and then comes daytime again, this all goes once, and all the pistons break the pumpkins that are there and harvest into here. And this has actually been working pretty decent. So we can take the pumpkins out of there, turn them into seeds as needed, and then I can just go over to my little turkey pen here. We can breed these guys up a little bit. I did take a few guys out of here for the other area. And then once we have a few turkeys that are bred up, make some turkey babies. Delicious, of course. And then we just smash. And then we get turkey legs out of it. So, yeah, my whole system idea was like cool and all, but it didn't work out. And then we just cook them on the campfire here. It was kind of crappy. So, I've been at it for a long time, and all of the things I've tried to build so far today kind of suck. So we're going to move on to something else. Hopefully I can do a little bit better job at, and that is all of these amazing paths we got around the island here. I went out and collected myself up a decent amount of this dried salt, because I think this is going to be a really cool block that we can sprinkle into the paths here. So probably going to go around and like dig a bunch of these up, and then we'll sprinkle a bunch of this dried salt into here. And I think that will make really cool paths, as well as mixing in a bunch of coarse dirt. Okay, now my inventory is not looking so great. Coarse dirt and gravel. Where do we... Let's just put that back for now. So this can go there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna mix in this kind of stuff, coarse dirt, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. We'll mix in some path blocks here as we go. It'll kind of be a long process of sort of getting a bunch of this in here, but that will give us kind of the same path that we have over by the entranceway that I worked on a long time ago now. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good little gradient throughout the area here in our nice little country zoo. So I'm gonna do a little bit of pathing here and see what kind of progress we can make around the main path area. Well, after much longer than expected, we do have all the paths around the new country zoo finished up, and it looks like our wheat has started to grow in real nice here, which is good as well. So yeah, we got all the pathing done around the entire area here, looking pretty solid. I started to plant a few extra trees and add some light posts around. I've been planting a lot of these deadwood trees because I'm trying to use these planks. I really like the color of those, and I think it looks really nice. Added a few fence posts around with some lanterns on them just to give a little bit more light. This place is not exactly a safe area yet, but hey, living out in the country isn't always the safest place to be. So we've got a lot of this worked up nice here, so we should have a good foundation. We got a little crappy farm area over here, which definitely needs some improvement here in the near future, but having this path all nice and done should give us a good layout for where we can add new things. If we go ahead and look at the map here, you can see we've got a pretty good layout of the main area here, and I do have some ideas for some of the terrain here, maybe adding some different water features and things along the way in the future. But some of those projects I might end up doing in some live streams, so keep an eye out for those in the future. I think they'd be a little bit easier for us to do. Obviously, we're going to want to improve on some of our animal pens that we do have here, but that is going to have to happen in the future because we are out of time for today. This did take quite a bit longer than I expected, but we got a good start on the layout for the area here now, so we should be able to dive into some more projects soon. Hopefully you enjoyed coming to hang out with me today at the Country Zoo here on the ZAWA Together server, and hopefully you'll come back and join me again real soon. Whee!